When you attach your worth to your work, you seek control. Any control freaks in the house? Just me? Come on. Perfection, certainty. The negative you live with is an unforgiving culture. Your greatest nightmare is someone else does it wrong and you have to fix it. People around you feel judged. And the indicator emotion is worry. So if you're a worrywart, oftentimes people are worrying because they feel this control that they thought they had is slipping away. Anybody ever, you ever ask anybody to do a bunch of work and research for you, and they put all this together in a spreadsheet, and they do a bunch of grunt work to help you out. They share the spreadsheet with you. First thing you do, change the font size, change the color, change the order, change the... I mean, how do you think that person feels now, right? It's a little judgy. It's a little judgy. All right, so here's a way to help you identify which one of these idols are really driving you. Finish this sentence. My life only has meaning, or I only have worth, if I have power and influence over others. Or if I am loved and respected by my executive, my colleagues, my kids, my partner, my social friends. My life only has meaning if I have a specific kind of experience, a particular quality of life. You know, for some, it's as simple as, you know what, as long as I can log off at 5 o'clock on Friday and get my glass of wine and watch Netflix, that's what I need right there. My life only has meaning if I'm able to get mastery over my life in the area of blank. This would be, I'm going to share an example, and I've asked my mom permission to share this story. So growing up, you know, I'm one of 4. We were homeschooled. We were cooking meals once a week. It was like my night was Wednesday night, and I cooked the easiest thing I could possibly find to cook, like spaghetti. And we would do dishes, and over time, it was like, okay, we realized, okay, we did all the dishes, we loaded the dishwasher, and we look in the kitchen, and my mom's over there reloading the dishwasher. It's like, didn't we just do that? Oh, we weren't doing it right. So over time, I realized that my mom is a little bit of a control freak. That's where I get it from. And she felt like if she was able to have mastery over her life in the kitchen and the dishes and the dishwasher, that would give her some meaning. So, are you struggling to identify the source idol? Take a look at the surface. Here's a great example. Surface, materialism and money. Some people can say, oh, you're driven by money. This person's driven by materials and buying things and whatever. But actually, I am arguing that no one's actually driven by money. If you look underneath the surface, it's one of these 4 things. So if it's power, having more money gives you more influence. That's why you like money, because you want more power. Approval. Others are going to respect and appreciate me if I have a good amount of money to spend on them or myself. Comfort. I can have the life I want if I have a certain amount of money. Control. I won't have as many problems if I always have enough money to deal with them. You see how we can look at the surface and we can say, oh, we're driven by this, we're driven by that, but underneath, it's really one of these 4. So my surface idol, especially at my last, I still struggle with this, but especially at my last role when I was in the middle of burnout and no balance, no life balance, my surface idol was achievement. My life only had meaning if I was being recognized for my accomplishments and I excelled in my work. But why did I care so much about achieving at work? What was underneath the surface? My source idols were approval and comfort. Approval, I knew that others would respect and appreciate me if I excelled in my work. So I didn't actually care about achieving. I achieved so that I would get the approval. And in comfort, if I had a certain amount of accomplishments, I could have the stress-free life. So for example, if I achieved, I would keep my job. And if I could keep my job, I could pay my bills. If I could pay my bills, it's less stress. So really underneath, it was the comfort and approval that I wanted. I attached my worth as a human being to my work as an assistant, which caused me to care more about the approval of my executive and my personal comfort than my own family. Work was my identity, a slow cooker recipe for burnout. When my idols let me down or are taken away from me, I struggle to lead myself and lead others.